Alright, yeah, welcome back to some more Rimworld Beta 18. So, in today's episode, we've got a few problems that need tending to and being aware of. One is we've managed to have an empty fridge. I don't know how that's managed to happen, honestly, but that's one of the things that we need to try and fix today. We're kind of already doing that. We lost a few animals to a couple of attacks. We had a really bad attack where they were all melee and shielded up, so it was kind of always gonna go bad for us, but we lost our polar bear and I think one of our huskies in the fight. Nearly lost. Oh my god, why is no one... Oh my god, this... Stop. You're tending to Kai. Kanto, could you... Nope, you don't do it. Zeke, do you? No. Ape, do you? Ah! Somebody must do something. Butchering. Stop doing that. No, you don't, Doctor. This is the problem when you focus people down on a certain task. You're cooking, that's very important. Stepan, you're broken right now. So yeah, we just have to wait for Hakuja to finish feeding Kai and then to deal with tending to our animals. Quartertooth? Oh, Quartertooth is our prisoner that we're never gonna manage to fix and get to join us. I say fix because anyone who doesn't join our wonderful gang is broken. Right, anyway, we've got 463 beers. I'd love to send them off to trade with them, but food is also kind of a part of that problem. As well as the fact that Val is now on a major infection. 44 towards dying, 49 towards immunity. So we are ahead on it, but we don't have any medicine, which is worrying. We're going to have to keep a very close eye on this, and hopefully when that 10 hours comes, we either have medicine or we're still just as far ahead as we were before. I think everybody else has got, like, the flu, but it's not really a problem. Yeah, like, you got the flu and yours is almost gone completely. Same goes for you. We should have probably stopped using medicine on the flu stuff quite some time ago. Have we still not stripped and murdered you? God damn. Get on with it! We're still putting the freezer in our icebox, which is sure why not moment, you know. You've been tended to. You've been tended to. You got a major infection. We're actually ahead on it, which is good. But Hakuja should probably still tend to it. I don't think there's any other injured animals other than that. Yeah, everyone else is fine. Yeah, animals don't get infections that often. When they do, I've not known them to die from it very often. Unless they're wild animals and then they just straight up... Oh, Val, don't. Don't be like this, buddy. You're actually one of my most valued members. If you dare die because of this. Yeah. Tempted to arrest him. Just to avoid that situation. It'd be not cool, bruh. Not cool at all. So yeah, we need to fix the food situation. We do have... Ooh. Oh, you're just bruised. I was going to say, he looks injured enough for me to take down. There's actually, he did just take down a deer there, so you can come pick that up. We do have a lot of wargs in the area, and they are hunting animals and leaving corpses behind, so it is saving us a little bit of time just picking up their leftovers. Is that a dead squirrel? No, that's sleeping. Could be dead if I let it. Another bear there. Here's the wargs. Have they found anything to eat recently that's not our own? No. Doesn't look like it. They might be just eating the corpses around us. We got a boar there that's been told to haul urgently. And an alpaca that hasn't been hunted. But other than that, yeah, we just really need to get on with that. There's no point really even treating Zeke and Kai at this point, is there? Nope. Not even going to dedicate any time to it. If any of our colonists wants to do it, then sure. Ah, spring has begun. So we're getting close now to the time where we can start growing again, and hopefully we can never have this food situation ever pop up again. Because we're going to have these growing zones now as well. And we're going to hopefully try to keep all of our animals solely on hay grass. I think, yeah, most of this place is now dedicated to our food, and I moved this one over, or this one over to rice as well, just so we get a quick grow of something good. So it's going to take us some time. In fact, I'm tempted just to, yeah, pause the sewing of these, which it already has been apparently by me, because apparently I'm a clever individual who doesn't like my time being wasted. You are starving, the Boomalope. Go unrestricted. These zones are starting to really irk me. I don't understand why. Ooh, we've got a pause. Oh, thank Christ for that. It's a medieval merchant. Bringing wild boars and alpacas with them from a first glance. And they do have 2 pack animals as well, so hopefully we should be able to sell them quite a fair bit here. Maybe some food and some medicine. Oh no, I read that the wrong way around. He's 83 towards getting better, 74 towards dying, so 9% ahead. Not too bad at all. We've got so much steel now. It's crazy how much you can actually get from stripping down people's weapons and armor when you don't need them. Very happy about that. We don't actually have any tactical power, which is nice either. Alright, Val's usually our negotiator, but in this particular case, it looks like... Well, you were injured as well, so you were going to get a debuff. I guess we'll have Mate do it instead. So, Mate, come trade with these medieval merchants, please. I would like their finest foods, medicines, and I don't know what else, to be honest. Baby wild boars. Ooh, those are ours. Really cheap hay grass. Nah. Right, let's see what we want to sell first, I guess, so that we know what we're bargaining with. We have quite a lot of money. I don't think there's anything truly expensive we want to purchase, honestly. I think we just want the necessities. Do you actually have medicine? You do. I will take all of your herbal medicine. You don't have real medicine, unfortunately. I could sell Quarter Tooth for a bit of money. That would put everybody in a little bit of a bad mood, and we do have someone on an extreme break risk. So I'm less inclined to do that, because we're not in a good place, apparently mentally, in this colony at the moment, which is not ideal. Yeah, we got a lot we want to throw away. The thing is, they don't have that much silver, and they don't sell gold. We did need gold. I think we needed 500 gold to make our God King's throne. So we still need to check our guys for that. Right, so what we could buy all of your steel. We're already buying all of your medicine. What else are you selling? Alpaca hide, don't care. Synthread, I suppose I could take for the sake of it. And we want all of your food, which should tide us over while we're hunting, at least until we've got all of our farm stuff sorted. Okay, so they've essentially got 4,500 worth of gold that we need to make up and take from them. So let's start going through all of our hides and things like that, I guess, starting off. We'll just work our way down the list, really. So I don't want all of that cloth. That's way too much cloth for me. In fact, I don't need any of it. I'm just going to sell you it all, to be honest. I think we'll do what we usually do and just keep all of the hard-to-come-by materials like Synthread, Devil Strand, and Hyperweave. Not very easy to come by. Maybe things like what they called the horned unicorn, things that come around and murder everything. If we get any of those are hard to come by. Any expensive stuff we'll keep around. So honestly, I think I can make much better use of it than these traders can. Because we have a good tailor. But everything that's 1 silver and 4 is fair game. Looks like rhino hide's actually difficult to come by as well, supposedly, so keep that around. Polar bear skin. I'm assuming that part of this value is actually its effectiveness in clothing. Like Hyperweave, I know, is very good for clothing, which is why it's so expensive. Devil Strand has its own uses. Synthread is, I think, what the spacers that come out of their holes are usually wearing. It's either that or Hyperweave. Either way, expensive materials for the clothing. So we'll keep the rhino hide. Might get some later down the line. I'm keeping my uranium. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but it's hard to come by. And I would be upset if I sold it. Puzzle boxes, that's what they're here for. Let's sell them. We're getting towards where I'd like to be. I guess we'll just start selling some weapons off as well. Some that are maybe worse for wear or about to be, and not very good high percentages. I'll keep the good 84, I guess, and the superior 82. Everything that's not good and a decent percentage I'll get rid of. So those are fine. Get rid of those. Superior perfect condition. Nice. Can't get rid of a 69, come on. Absolutely not. Good night 2. Normal. There's a lot of good rusty war knives here, actually. I feel like maybe I should sell the rusty war knife since I've got a normal war knife. Yeah, maybe. I can't imagine that a rusty war knife is more effective except for in giving your opponents very horrible diseases. Maybe that's what it's there for. Who knows? But yeah. Shoddy longbow. For the most part, the ranged weapons are not that good because we don't use them that often, but I'll keep a few around, I suppose. Dead Man's Apparel, if it has that D, it is gone. It is dead to me. And if it goes off screen, I'm just going to assume it has Dead Man's Apparel attached to it. That's horrible quality, so is that. And it's cloth. I don't want cloth. Beaver skin tunic, just about to go horrible. Same for that. Right, these are horrendous quality, so I'll just get rid of those. They would be Dead Men's Apparel as well if the mod knew to think about that. I can make my own armor. I'm getting close to all of their money, which is nice. Legendary 46%. I'll sell it because it's probably worth a fair bit, but breaking it down is not going to do me much good. Okay, all the dead man stuff. God, when you got so much inventory. We need, when we actually make our throne room, I suppose we need an area to store all of our silver and gold. Like a treasury. I think that'd be cool. Filling up an entire room full of gold objects and actual gold. That'd be fun. I'll keep that one around. Same goes for that. Some of this superior stuff I'll keep around. Good 94, sure. Sell the rest. Nasal helmets are good. Oh, we got the conical bassinets. I think they're better. Could be wrong about that. Yeah. They're about the same price, apparently. Sell, sell. Dead man stuff. God, we got too much stuff. Masterwork at 82%. Only going for 3 because it's a dead man's thing. Goody. Alright. The rest of it, I think we've kept enough things. Just sell away. I don't like being in this menu for very long. I get impatient. What can I say? Most of it is actually just to be sold anyway, so I'm not going to think too hard on it. But, like, I think Val is, like, currently smithing this into steel right now, which we also don't really need, so... We got 1,700, we got a bit of medicine, bit of food to tide us over. That was a pretty good haul, if I do say so myself. Let's get it all moved around, please. There we go. And we're no longer starving. Right, Val. You got to extreme. 94 out of 88. Oh, so you're actually okay. I'm glad you went down inside so this masterwork never went down a percentage. We've been actually doing quite well to keep that perfectly intact. Let's boom up. Is it just like consciousness weakened? Oh, you've been drinking, have we? That makes sense. That'll be why you're starving to death. Welp. I actually probably shouldn't let you starve to death because you will explode, I would assume. That would be unfortunate now, wouldn't it? You're a handler. Feed the animal. Come on. Really? Our muffler needs shearing. So much our handler needs to do. Sort yourself out. Right, Val. Why are you so upset? Urgently hungry. We're about to fix that. Joy deprived. Not much we can do about that just yet. Awful hospital. Oh, it's covered in blood, I suppose. Where's our cleaner? Why isn't he cleaning? I suppose we've had a lot of... I'll set you to a 1 like that, Ape. And you can be our cleaner. I guess that does kind of need to happen. Because this place is awful. Alright. Some of our trade stuff managed to make it down here, apparently. Is that coffee dude still not dying? Jeez, nobody stripped him either. God damn it. Go strip coffee. Go finish him off. Thank you. Right. Orders. Haul urgently. Gosh darn it. Yeah, as far as this area is concerned... So my problem with this stockpile is essentially that we want both anything below 60% in here, and we also want anything below normal or below in quality. The thing with this storage situation is, this is an AND gate, and I'm noticing this right now by the lack of things that are in it, that we need to probably split this down the middle. So if I went to zones, delete zones, what's most likely to happen? I guess we'll just do a 3 by 3, and then we want a zone to go like that. And then this one will be any quality 50 or below, and this will be any percentage normal or below. And in fact, if I copy, paste, and then swap these. There we go. Now we have two stockpiles that essentially do what I want them to do and match... Oh boy, Stepan. Alcohol addiction. Yay. You're not even like... Have we set like the restrictions to a little bit to do whatever you want kind of thing? We haven't actually really set a frequency or anything like that for the beer, have we? That's kind of on me, I suppose. Alright, you can do it every day, but only if your mood is 40. I think you can take 1 into your inventory. I think 40 is where I want it. Let me just double check. So I want it before this mood breaker. So the minor is at 35. So actually we'll set it down to 35. So if this appears on the right, have a drink, and it'll put you in a good mood and it'll keep you topped up. I've never seen this little properly drunk. I've never seen the drunk thing. All the bubbles going above his head. That's pretty cool. Alright, Val, no longer incapable of walking. That's good. We just passed out outside for a while. Where did your hammer go? Somebody moved it. You certainly did not pick it up. It was here. I'm worried that it just got disassembled. It would normally go here, in one of these slots, but it is not there. Huh. Oh, is that it? That's the one. Okay. It got put in the wrong spot. Which has me curious why. Huh. Fair enough. Still on the 1st of April here. Apparently time goes a lot slower than I thought it did. I felt like we should actually have got to the growing point at this stage, but I guess I'm wrong. How's your... It must have gone better then, I guess. You're still going. In a little pain. Moving very poor. That's a problem. I don't know if that's because of this. Because the consciousness, I think, brings down movement as well. kind of has an effect on it. But also pain does as well, I believe. There's a few things that affect movement. In addition to the fact that his paw's missing as well, which will slow him down to at least paw. What's our percentage, eh? Or are you not? You're just staring at him. Okay. We're turning real horror mode, I guess. Sort of getting there on our moat, which is nice, I guess. Not really too important at this stage, I don't think. A lot of our hauling doesn't seem to have been getting done. We need 2 haulers, at least, I think. And Mate's got enough on his plate being a cook. Oh, yeah. So maybe we bring down Val on smithing and we bring him up on hauling. He still does smithing afterwards, but we make sure that all of the hauling tasks are done. And I guess once he's done, like, smithing something, he'll move it because that's his next job. He'll always have a hauling job to do at that point, I guess. I'm glad we have food. I'm glad we have a little bit of medicine. Although its location is unknown to me at this point. Oh, it's there. It's been left outside, but it is technically indoors, so... Or is it? No, this is outdoors. Huh. Is that right? It says outdoors. I don't know if I put a roof on it or anything like that. I am unsure. Ah, the snow, though. The snow. Oh. It's a baby. It's going to go down in half a second. Yeah. It wasn't going to last long enough. And that's why we need this zone finished soon. And we need as much hay grass as we can possibly produce to keep most of them inside. So our wonderful, I think it's a cleaning job. Our wonderful cleaners are making sure that the snow is no longer on our roads so that we can move around fast enough. Which is nice. I don't know if the clear zone area needs to be expanded at all. Sort of. But also not really. I guess this is fine. That's where most of the traffic from our base goes, so I'm just going to leave it as is. It's a lot of work for not a great deal of payoff, if we're honest with ourselves on that one. Ooh, that was an obedience training. Nice, Furious. Nice. I'm proud of you. Not much progress made on our barn, if we're honest either. We kind of need this foundation done. I think this is a crafting thing that we just don't have the materials for. Yeah, it needs 10 steel and 30 raw resources, which is probably going to be wood. Val is idle. That means there is nothing to haul. I do believe, Val, that deadfall traps are a hauling task. So... Oh. Oh. It makes so much sense now. Nope, that one. We haven't been hunting, I guess, for that exact reason. Huh. Things have been getting done, though, because, like, for the most part, other than getting the odd bit of meat, there's not really much need for us to leave our base. We're kind of self-sustaining in that sense. But yeah, grabbing corpses and things like that has been something that we've needed to do. We also have, how much steel? 524 over here. Our steel area is actually full to the brim. We've started overflowing. So I guess that means that we should start producing some extra stuff. Who doesn't have royal plated boots? They've got to be the best, right? Let's make some royal plated boots. Let's make 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Chop chop, I guess. We'll do a do until you have order on that one, I suppose. See how we get along with that. Peace talks opportunity? Meh. Whatever. Alright guys, well I'm going to end off the episode here. I'm hoping that... it's only the 2nd of April, May, so maybe at the end of the episode we won't actually be able to grow. Oh, now it's the 3rd. Maybe. I think maybe right at the very end of the episode we'll start growing. But getting on food is going to be very important for us. We're already down to 21. I think we bought 60 to 80-ish. So we're going through food quite fast, and unfortunately we're not really making up for it. But we have been restricted to inside, and I haven't realised for the entire episode, so there's a lot of things to hunt around here. So hopefully we can get on that. But yeah, we've managed to get over all of the illnesses that we had as well, so that was a worry of ours. So I guess we've kind of sorted ourselves out a little bit. I want to make good use of this steel because we're melting down crap stuff and trying to make better stuff. I'm noticing people wearing Rimworld specific clothing, and I'm not very happy with that, definitely. So that needs to be fixed soon. Need to make some new tailored goods, I guess. We did just sell all of our materials, which, I mean, we do maintain a reasonable amount just by stripping people's clothing down. I mean, look at the state of all of this, you know. Are these all taking corpses as well? Yeah. So I need to have a sustainable corpse bonfire. I don't suppose you can cremate corpses in here, can you? No. Because people keep turning up so much that we don't have time to refuel the corpse bonfire. And it just means that we end up having to make a new one every time, and these corpses build up. It's just really annoying. I wish we had a better way of doing it, but I don't think any of this stuff here is really the answer. Just keep making corpse bonfires and keep cremating corpses, I guess. But yeah, anyway guys, like, subscribe, hit that little bell icon. I do hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.